Archangel Michael says, I was sent by God. My beloved of Britain, hear me, for you have 3 days to break this curse. It was placed by a family member you trust. Open your heart quickly. My child of the realm, my beloved, listen carefully to every word that reaches your spirit right now. For the voice you hear is not of fear, but of awakening across these islands. Heaven has sent me, Michael, the guardian of divine justice, to reach the very soul in this blessed land that has been crying in silence. You who dwell in the British Isles have been wondering why everything around you feels heavy, why sudden losses, delays, and betrayals have circled your path. You thought it was coincidence, but the truth, my beloved of Britannia, is far deeper. A shadow has been placed upon your blessings, and it was done not by a stranger, but by someone who once smiled at your table. Before you hear further, take a breath beneath these sacred heavens and call upon the light of God. Whisper, I receive the light. This simple act already begins to break chains unseen across the kingdom. My child, you have 3 days. 3 days of grace that heaven has measured for your deliverance. Do not take this lightly, because within these 3 days your fate is being rewritten by angels from the Scottish Highlands to the white cliffs of Dover. Someone you trusted, someone who carried your secrets, spoke words in darkness that carried power. They thought it would remain hidden, but nothing stays hidden before the eyes of the Almighty. You felt the distance, didn't you? People you loved turning cold for no reason. Money slipping through your hands. Peace disappearing each night before you sleep in your home. This is not imagination, it is interference. And heaven is now moving across England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland to remove it. But for that to happen, you must stay until the end of this message. Do not rush, do not skip. Every sentence carries a vibration that restores your field. Every word I give is an act of spiritual surgery. Before the third sunrise from today, a revelation will come to you. It may arrive through a dream, a call, or a sudden memory as you walk beneath the ancient oaks of England. It will reveal the name of the one who hid behind false love. When that moment comes, do not react in anger. Respond in prayer. Because this battle is not of the flesh, it is of the spirit. My beloved of Britain, heaven has been watching your tears. Each one became a seed of future blessings upon this ancient land. You have been patient, forgiving, faithful even when misunderstood. That is why God chose you to hear this. Right now, as these words reach you, 3 angels stand beside you in your home: Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel. They are aligning light around your sanctuary. A golden circle is forming, cleansing what was sent to harm you. If your body feels warm, tingling, or heavy, it is the release. If your eyes fill with tears, it is the sign of confirmation. You are not alone, my child of Britannia. You are being defended. Listen closely. The curse was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to awaken your authority. You carry divine power that your enemies feared. They knew that if you ever remembered who you are, no spell, no lie, no betrayal could touch you again. That is why I was sent to the British realm, not to frighten you, but to restore you to remembrance. Say within yourself, I am not cursed, I am chosen. The moment you say it with faith, the darkness begins to lose its grip across your life. Now, my child, there is something heaven asks of you. Before this message ends, you must make a simple decision. Will you continue living in the vibration of fear, or will you step into the covenant of light? If you choose the light, then keep listening, because the next lines contain the key that unlocks your deliverance. For 3 days you will see signs, numbers repeating, sudden chills, flickers of light when you pray in your quiet space. These are not random. They are confirmations that the angels are dismantling the altar where your name was spoken in darkness. My beloved sons and daughters of the United Kingdom, do not speak of this message to anyone who mocks faith. Protect it like sacred fire, because spiritual truth is powerful only when honored. You may wonder, why would a family member do this? The answer lies in jealousy. Light exposes insecurity. When your destiny began to rise, their spirit could not bear your favor. Instead of praying for you, they whispered against you. But what they built in envy, heaven is turning into your elevation. Stay calm, because the same mouth that cursed you will soon confess your blessing. The same hands that worked against you will be forced to release what belongs to you. My child of Britain, I tell you this with love. God has not forgotten your pain. Every delay you suffered was heaven's way of aligning divine justice to be undeniable. When you wake tomorrow, say these words aloud. I break every curse spoken against me in secret. I walk in the light of divine protection. Then imagine a bright blue flame surrounding you, the flame of Michael. Nothing unholy can cross it. Do you feel it now? That peace settling over your heart. That is confirmation. That is heaven saying, you are safe now, my beloved of this royal realm. My child, do not fear what was revealed. For what the enemy meant to use against you will now become the reason heaven blesses you openly across this land. There is movement in the unseen right now. Angels are being dispatched to the corners of your British home. They are touching the walls, the doorways, the very ground beneath you. Everything that was whispered in envy is being reversed by the word of God. You may feel tired, exhausted even. It is not ordinary weariness. It is the residue of energy that never belonged to you. Tonight, as you rest, you will feel warmth on your right side. That is me. That is the sword of light burning away attachments from the past. My beloved of Britain, do not look back anymore. Do not question why they turned on you. When the light of destiny increases across these aisles, shadows react. The higher you rise, the more noise it creates in the darkness. But you are protected, and you must remember protection does not always look like comfort. Sometimes it looks like separation. If people walked away suddenly, let them go. Some of them carried the vibration that fed the curse. Your distance is your deliverance. Within 3 days, something will shift across your life. You will notice peace where chaos lived. You will receive a message or call that opens a door that was closed for years. This is not coincidence. It is restoration. My child of Britannia, God has measured your tears, and each one is about to return as a multiplied blessing. Your finances will breathe again. Your health will glow again. Your faith will feel alive again. But listen closely. Do not allow the voice of doubt to return. Doubt reopens doors that angels just sealed shut. Instead, when you feel fear, whisper. Say, Michael stands beside me, and I will. For every time you call my name with faith, I am authorized to appear and defend your path across this ancient land. My chosen ones of Britannia, do you remember the dreams that used to come when you were younger? Dreams of shining places, of meeting light beings, of hearing songs you could not describe. Those were not imagination. They were memories from before your birth, reminders of who you are. You came from light, and you shall return to light. This curse was never about destruction. It was an invitation, a doorway for you to rediscover your power. You were chosen to transmute darkness into testimony. That is why heaven trusted you with the trial. The one who spoke against you is already uneasy. Their heart feels restless because their words are losing power. You don't need revenge. Truth itself will speak louder than any rumor from the highlands to the moors of Yorkshire. Just stand still and let God vindicate you. In 3 days' time, the person who wronged you will face the mirror of consequence. You may hear news or sense a sudden apology rising from them. Do not gloat. Simply forgive and release. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is divine authority. When you forgive, you end the contract the curse relied on. Now listen, my child who walks beneath the ancient oaks of England. Heaven has given you an assignment tonight. Before you sleep, write one thing you want restored. It could be love, peace, health, or opportunity. Write it, place your hand upon it, and whisper, by the light of God and the sword of Michael, let this be restored. Then rest. You will feel a pulse in your hand or heart. That is energy realigning. My beloved of Britain, there are many who will envy your breakthrough soon. Do not hide your light to make them comfortable. Shine brighter, for every glare of jealousy will only reveal those who still live in shadow, and you will be their mirror of possibility. I tell you truth, You are entering a 7-month cycle of miracles. Yes, 7. Completion and divine perfection. What was delayed will now run toward you. What was blocked will open. Even paperwork that seemed forgotten will reappear with favor stamped upon it across this realm. Heaven is rewriting your record. You are no longer the one who lost. You are the one who rose. The angels have recorded your faith in the book of remembrance. When you feel discouraged, remember this message. Play it again. Each hearing strengthens your field. Each repetition builds your protection. You think, but I'm not holy enough for miracles. My child, holiness is not perfection. It is alignment. Every time you choose love over anger, you step into holiness. Every time you forgive instead of retaliate, you become light itself. Do you see the pattern now? You are being rebuilt from the inside out. The curse is not chasing you anymore. It is dissolving behind you. The angels are sweeping it into the sea of forgetfulness. Within 3 dawns, you will notice nature responding differently across the countryside. Birds singing louder, wind feeling warmer, synchronicities greeting you everywhere. That is confirmation that your field is clear. Do not rush the process. Rest in it, because what God restores, He restores completely. My child, my beloved of the United Kingdom, I speak these words not to make you afraid, but to awaken the authority that slept within you. You are not a victim of energy. You are a commander of light. Stand tall tonight. Raise your right hand and say, by divine decree, I reclaim my destiny. Every curse, known or unknown, is broken in the name of the highest. Then breathe out slowly. That breath itself sends ripples through the unseen across Wales, Scotland, and England. You are free, my child. You are entering new territory now. My child of Britannia, my beloved, do you feel that quiet around you right now? It is not emptiness. It is the calm that comes when heaven stands guard over your home. This silence is sacred. It means the angels are working. Every delay that frustrated you was never punishment. It was divine timing being aligned in secret. You are not being ignored. You are being prepared. Listen closely to my voice. The next 3 days will not be ordinary days in the British Isles. They are marked in heaven's calendar as your release period. Every prayer spoken, every tear that fell, is being collected by divine hands and converted into restoration. Day 1, the awakening. Day 2, the reversal. Day 3, the rising. On the first day, you may feel emotional, as if waves of memories and pain are surfacing again. Do not fear that. It is the cleansing of the past. When the body releases emotion, the soul makes room for light. On the second day, expect strange coincidences, a message from an old friend, a forgotten opportunity returning, a song that suddenly reminds you of something divine. These are angelic signals that the reversal is active across your land. And on the third day, you will feel something shift inside your spirit, a weight lifting that will be the sign. The curse has been fully broken. My beloved of Britain, you will know it when it happens. Colors will appear brighter. Your breath will feel lighter. Peace will no longer be something you chase. It will live inside you. But listen, my child. During these 3 days, guard your words. Do not complain. Do not speak doubt. Every word you speak is a seed. Let your mouth become a temple of creation, not destruction. Say only what you want to manifest. Say, my home is protected. My path is blessed. My heart is healed. Each time you affirm this, light pours into your field like golden rain across this ancient land. If you can keep a glass of water near where you sleep, pray over it before resting and say, let this water absorb every shadow and return it to light. When you wake, pour it into the earth of this blessed realm. That act itself is ancient. It symbolizes release and renewal. My child, heaven is sending you a sign tonight. It may come as a dream, a door opening, a voice calling your name, or a vision of blue fire surrounding you. If you see it, know this. That is the mark of your divine protection. That is the flame of Michael sealing your destiny in Britannia. You may wonder, how could someone in my family carry such darkness? The answer is simple. Hurt people carry hurt energy. They project what they never healed. Their action was born from pain, not power. That is why forgiveness frees you, because it refuses to carry their burden. From this moment forward, you are no longer tied to their choices. Your lineage across the United Kingdom is being rewritten. Your future children and their children after them will never walk under this shadow again. The chain stops with you, my beloved of Britain. Heaven is rejoicing as you hear these words, because you are the one who said yes to light. You are the one who did not give up when you could have. You are the one who kept believing, even when no one stood with you. And now that belief is your key. It opens a door that has been locked for years. The same door your enemies tried to seal shut is swinging open before the angels now. You will soon receive an unexpected call, a message, a piece of good news. It will look small at first, but that small opening will become a flood of favor across these islands. This is the proof that heaven has remembered you. If you have been struggling to sleep, rest tonight knowing this. You are not alone in the dark. I am stationed beside you in your home. When you close your eyes, you will feel warmth near your shoulder. That is the presence of divine guardianship. You may feel your heart beating faster. You may feel chills down your arms, but do not fear it. That is the light expanding inside your aura, pushing out the residue of the curse. My child of Britannia, I must tell you what God has shown me. In the coming days, someone who once rejected or mocked you will try to return into your life. They will act kind, but their spirit is still unhealed. Do not let them distract you from this purification period. Your peace must come first. Remember, what God removes, He replaces, and what He replaces, He multiplies. Do not cling to what is fading. Make space for what is forming. My beloved, you who walk from the highlands to the white cliffs, you are being prepared for something greater than survival. You are being aligned for dominion. You will speak and things will move. You will pray and things will change. You will step into rooms you once felt unworthy of entering because grace has chosen you. I see a crown over your head, not of gold, but of light. It symbolizes completion, endurance, and favor. Every attack against you was only polishing it, and now it shines so brightly that even darkness trembles at your name. Do not doubt this. You will begin to notice people drawn to your presence, as if they feel peace near you without knowing why. It is because heaven's vibration now rests upon you across England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. You have become a carrier of divine energy. When you walk into a place, the atmosphere itself will shift. Strangers will feel comforted. Animals will behave calmly. Children will smile without reason. You have become light incarnate. My child, if only you could see what the angels see right now, you would never doubt again. They see your aura glowing like the morning sun over the Thames. They see your ancestors rejoicing, for you have broken a generational pattern that lingered for centuries. Yes, my beloved of Britain, centuries. You are not just freeing yourself, you are freeing the bloodline. Those who come after you will not carry this pain. You were chosen as the one who ends what began before your birth. Take a deep breath. Feel that peace. That is the echo of heaven celebrating your yes. The days ahead will bring blessings that seem too sudden to explain. Doors will open so quickly that others will call it luck. But you will know it is divine restoration. And when you see these blessings, do not forget to thank the light, because gratitude seals miracles in permanence. My child, this is not the end of your story. It is the unveiling of your divine chapter. You are walking out of the curse and stepping into the covenant, a covenant of protection, power, and peace. My beloved of Britannia, you are now stepping into the hour of signs. The angels who stood beside you in silence are ready to speak through creation itself. Do not look for thunder or fire. The proof will come softly, wrapped in the ordinary. You will see a bird that lingers at your window and feels unafraid. That is the Spirit showing you that freedom has returned. You will hear your name spoken kindly by someone who once ignored you. That is reconciliation being birthed across this realm. You will notice that when you think of peace, your body responds, your shoulders relax, your breathing deepens. This is how heaven says the curse is gone. My beloved of Britain, you will soon receive 3 confirmations of victory. First will come through sound, a song, a phrase, or even a child's laughter that stirs your heart and makes you smile. The second will come through provision, an unexpected help, a payment released, or a small gift that arrives without asking. And the third will come through vision, a dream or inner picture of light surrounding your home. When these three arrive, rejoice quietly, for they mean the reversal is complete across this blessed realm. Still, guard your heart. When the light begins to rise, darkness often tries one last whisper. It may appear as sudden doubt or a familiar fear. Do not wrestle with it. Simply breathe and say, I am anchored in divine truth. That sentence is a sword. It cuts through illusion. My child of the realm, you may wonder what to do with those who hurt you. Love them from afar. Pray that they too remember their own light. When you release them, you release yourself from their vibration. You owe no explanation. Your peace is your testimony. There will come a morning soon when sunlight touches your face over the British countryside, and you will realize the heaviness is not there anymore. You will look around and everything will feel new. Though nothing in the room has changed, that is how deliverance feels. Quiet, gentle, complete. From that day forward, your words will carry weight again. When you bless, people will feel it. When you pray, doors will open across England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. When you speak kindly to yourself, creation will echo it back as opportunity. My beloved of Britannia, God did not send me only to free you from darkness, but to remind you of your assignment on earth. You are here to bring peace where others sow fear, to speak hope into the weary, to love without condition. Each act of kindness you give now builds a wall of light that no curse can enter again. Do not wait until you feel perfect to begin. Start small, a word of comfort, a quiet prayer, a simple thank you. Every act of goodness multiplies your protection. And remember, if ever you feel the air grow heavy again, call on me. Say, Michael, stand with me in the light. You will feel the atmosphere shift. That is my presence reminding you that you are never alone. Rest now, my child. Let your mind settle and your body heal. The war is finished. The lesson remains and the blessing follows it. Tomorrow will rise bright upon you. For heaven has declared, it is done. My child, my beloved, the light has entered your timeline across these aisles. The past that once pulled at your ankles has lost its grip. Now the future begins to bloom, like dawn after a storm over the white cliffs of Dover. You may not see all the changes at once. Heaven seldom shouts, it whispers through gentle turns. A delay will end without effort. A door that refused to open will suddenly welcome you. A person you thought had forgotten you will return with a word that matters. This is how restoration begins. Quietly, beautifully, completely. My beloved sons and daughters of the United Kingdom, listen closely. You are entering a season of planting again. For too long you have walked carefully, afraid to trust your own steps, but the ground beneath you has been blessed. Every seed you plant now, ideas, work, compassion, will grow with speed. The same energy that once resisted you will now carry you forward. Do not waste this grace. Speak what you desire as though it already lives. Say, peace fills my home. Abundance flows easily. Love finds me in perfect timing. Each declaration sends light ahead of you. My child who walks beneath the ancient oaks of England, you will soon meet someone who carries light similar to yours. They will recognize your spirit before your name. This meeting is not random. It is part of your healing. Together you will build something that multiplies goodness. Do not question it. Receive it with humility. You will also notice that when you touch certain things, plants, fabric, even walls, they respond. Energy moves again through your hands because the blockages are gone. This is not magic. It is natural. Light responds to light. Use it well. Bless your food, your work, your loved ones. Everything you touch and love will thrive. My chosen ones of Britannia, I must tell you what heaven has decreed. A season of favor lasting 3 years has begun for you. Each year will focus on a pillar: healing, creation, and service. First comes healing, your body regaining strength, your mind learning peace. Then creation, ideas, work, and art flowing without fear. And finally service, the joy of giving without exhaustion. The curse that once confined your lineage has turned into light that guides others. You are the bridge between pain and promise. Do not hide that truth. When others ask how you found peace, tell them it began the moment you stopped running from your own light. There will be days when you doubt again. When that happens, come back to this moment. Remember how the air feels now, steady, calm, awake. This peace is proof. Nothing can steal what you have accepted. My child of Britain, thank the one who sent me, for I am only the messenger. The true strength comes from the source that never leaves you. Speak to God as you would a friend. No ritual, no perfect words, just honesty. Heaven listens best to sincerity. When you wake tomorrow, look around with new eyes. Notice the small miracles, a gentle wind, the kindness of a stranger, the ease in your heart. That is how you know you are walking in light. Now rest, my beloved of this noble realm. Let the angels sing over you tonight. Let your body mend in the rhythm of peace. What needed to end has ended. What needed to begin has begun. My beloved of Britain, if this heavenly message has touched your soul today, subscribe to this channel right now so you do not miss the next divine word of Archangel Michael. Share this message with every Briton across these islands who needs protection, peace, and spiritual strength today.